You're recording this?
Yes. How arrays are different from basic data types.
Shall I go ahead? Or
Mm-hmm.
you want to finish everything?
No,
Writing.
it's okay. Tell me.
Okay. Um, Arrays are basically the reference data types. They do not hold values. They rather, the array variable does not hold values. They point to an object. So arrays are definitely a reference data type, and whereas basic data types, they hold those variables hold values.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So that is one of the major differences.
Okay.
And arrays, you have to give at the time of declaration itself, you have to give the length of the array. Whereas in data types, you can declare, but later on you have to initialize it later point of time.
And these two doesn't correlate. The for basic data types, the size of the data type is always fixed, and in
Yeah,
arrays is it is also fixed. Like you have to whenever you are initializing, you need to give the size of the array.
correct. No, I'm not correlating that each other, but I'm
Okay.
just telling
Okay.
some major things
Okay.
about each of the things.
Okay. So sorry. Um, write a
Did I
Java
leave any?
program which takes an integer array and reverse the elements of the array.
Okay. Reverse it, right? Okay.
Yeah, it is perfectly fine, Sujaya. One more thing, like, can you,
I cannot hear you.
hello, can you hear me now?
It's very feeble, like, looks like you're very far away, kind of, that kind of a sound that's coming.
Hear Hello, can you hear me now?
Very feeble, Shilpi.
Okay. So can you change
Oh,
this
okay.
loop to for each loop?
Oh man. Okay. System.out.println, and I wrote it as sysout.println.
It
Okay.
doesn't matter. Just write, convert this to for each loop.
Okay, Shilpi. That is the one thing which is. Why am I not able to write anything?
Just refresh
Oh,
your screen.
okay, okay. So you want me to write this, right? Okay.
Yeah. Print the
System.
elements using for each.
Okay. Mm, mm, yeah.
Then sys out, you don't write I, you just write I. I is the element.
Okay, okay. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Okay.
Okay. So can you write this program and count? It takes, write a Java program, write a method which takes a sentence, that means a string,
Okay.
and it counts all the vowels in it and returns.
You know what? You are too good. I did this last night itself.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll do it. 1 minute. Okay. All right. It counts all the vowels.
You don't have to use a string array here.
Okay.
Read the sentence, read the question again.
Mm.
There is a string, right?
Yeah.
You have to just count the vowels in the string.
Okay. 1 minute. What is but but it needs to get into an array or something, right?
There is no need. How would you read each character of the string?
Carrot.
Yes. So you can read the character and just check whether it is a vowel or not. If it's a vowel,
Okay.
then increment the count.
Okay. Why it is typing two? Okay. Mm. Okay, 1 minute. Why I'm not able to? Okay. It's showing me twice. I don't know.
You refresh it.
Uh, just refresh the whole page.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Caret, what argument does it take?
It takes an integer the length. We can give the argument as the length.
No, caret what? Caret means at what index you want to read the character. So you want to start from
Yeah,
the first. So
yeah.
why you want to read
Start from the
length?
beginning.
Yeah. So caret I.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was trying to read from the back. Okay.
That's okay. So if I ask you, can you count the number of consonants? Let's say not the consonants, like anything which is not a vowel.
Which is not a verb. Else count. You can remove this.
Okay.
Count equals 0. And then you say else count plus plus.
Why do you say count is equal to 0?
Because A, E, I, O, U, you do not want the vowels, right?
Right.
So you want the rest of the other things. So at that point of the time, you do not want anything. So
So
the
you
count is
don't
0.
write it like this. So you just say not of this.
Okay.
Okay. And then count
Yeah.
plus plus.
Okay.
Like you don't write it like this in Java. It's not of this. Okay.
Okay.
And if it is a consonant specifically, this is for everything else other than vowels. If it is consonant, then what will you do?
Consonant.
Do you know wrapper classes?
Yeah, I know wrapper classes, integer strings.
Okay. So there is a wrapper class called character.
Yeah.
So in that wrapper class, you can easily found like there are certain methods you can make out like whether it is a digit, is it a character.
Is digit, is
Yeah,
yeah, is uppercase, is lowercase, is letter.
yeah, is letter. So you have character uh, Java. So there are so many methods in that. You can use all those methods and check out whether it is a character or not. And if it is a
Yeah.
character, then if it is not a vowel, then you can say that's a consonant. Are you getting me?
Yeah.
So is letter, right?
Is letter. Yeah. It takes a character.
So it takes a character and will return whether it's a letter or not. Okay.
Correct. Yeah.
And then you can do not of this and then count. Then it will tell you the consonant.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Let me give you some code and give me the output for that. Say string str is equal to ABC string builder str1 is equal to new string builder ABC.
Mm-hmm.
If str equal to str1, uh, say println sys out, whatever it is, sys out. Um, say same, else sys out not same.
Uh, Here we are creating an object, and
How many? First, tell me how many objects are created here.
here two different objects are created because it is not doing string interning here, because we are using a new string builder.
Mm-hmm.
So it creates a different object there. And string str will be creating an object in the string spool which has ABC, and str will be pointing to ABC. But string builder str1 equal to new string builder str1, it is not the same as that, so it won't be referencing the same object,
Mm-hmm.
because we are creating basically a
New
different
object. Yeah.
new
It's
object.
not part
Yeah.
of the pool.
Yeah,
Because
it is not in the part of the spool, so it won't be
yeah.
referencing it.
Yeah. So what will it print?
It will say not the same, because str equates str1 is not equating for the
Content.
content. It will equate for the address or whatever the value of the address it
Okay.
carries.
So if I want to equate, like if I want to check for the content, what should I do?
You should say str dot equals
Okay.
str1.
Okay. Good. Great. Okay. Now let's say, do you know what are hash codes?
No, Shilpi, I didn't go through the hash codes.
Okay. Okay. No
I need
problem.
to,
Do you
I'll
know
write it down.
what is auto boxing?
Yeah, 1 minute. I'm making a note of what I need to write it down. Okay. Mm. Yeah, I know what is auto boxing. Do you want
Mhm.
me to?
Yeah. Give me an example of auto boxing.
Okay. Auto boxing. Like we can say integer I
Type
is
it here.
equal to integer, the wrapper class integer, I and T and GER.
Yeah. Can you
The
type
wrapper
it
class,
here?
okay. One. Um, So here it does auto boxing. At 5, it's an int, but it by itself converts into an integer object.
Okay. And what is
So
unboxing?
this unboxing is what do you like int I is equal to integer 5. Is this the way? Here it converts or no?
Int say I1 is equal to I. So it takes the value of I and
Of
put this
yeah,
into, so it removes the object, just takes the value and copies into this. So this is automatically done by the compiler. So we don't have
and
to
puts
write.
it into
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Okay. Here also, like I just wanted to ask another thing. Instead of string builder, if I write string, then how many objects are created? And
Okay.
what will this
Then also it
give me?
is.
Yeah, tell
Then
me.
also it is the same thing, Shilpi. Two objects are different. The string str1 equal to new string abc, it is not created in the string spool. It is out of the spool. Whereas string str abc will be in the spool.
Okay. So let's say I remove this.
Okay.
Okay. Now tell me what is happening. Why don't we write string like this?
We do not write like this because it is not, we will not be able to use any of the string um, because it's like it is not created in the strings pool at all. It is created like two different objects are created. One is the ABC and then the new string.
This ABC is basically in the pool. And another object would be created which would be pointing to some other ABC. So there are two objects that are created with the same line. So that's the reason we don't use this.
Okay.
Okay. Every time we write anything in double quotes, it is added to
That
the
is
string pool.
okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So can you tell me the difference between string builder and string buffer class?
Okay, string, both are mutable, and but string buffer is synchronized, whereas string builder is not synchronized. That means uh, that many threads can access the same object at the same time in string builder, whereas in string buffer it has to wait for one to finish and then the next one will happen.
It seems you have gone through all these recordings again and again. Okay. Let me talk about this method. Here you have
Okay,
reversed the string, right?
correct.
You're using the same array here, right?
Uh-huh.
So let's say I don't want you to use same array. I want you to put the same thing into a different array. Like use a different array to reverse this thing. Can you do that?
Okay. Yeah. Use two for loops. No.
No. Why?
Why do I
Why?
need? Why do I need to? No, no, no. Yeah, I'll do it. You want me to do it now?
Yes.
Okay.
Create another method and reverse the array with a new temporary array.
I'll keep the name as same.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Now you are creating a new array, but is your array changed?
What do you mean?
This is actually you're just copying the array elements. You're not reversing it.
No, I'm not reversing it. You want me to reverse the array,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Now you have creating the new array, but the original array hasn't changed.
Correct.
The question was to reverse the array. Okay. You are
Reverse the
creating
array
it.
into a new array, right?
No, using a new array, but still you have to make changes in the original one.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
So
yeah, got it.
how would you proceed now?
1 minute.
You have created a new array. You have the old array. How would you copy the new elements to that? What will you do?
Okay, 1 minute. Or I could do it there itself. But let me try to see. This will also do the same thing. It's reversing. First, in the first for loop, you are putting it in the array, and in the next for loop, you are putting it back into the new array.
Okay. So you are copying the individual elements, right? So
Correct.
if I call this method from a main method, so is it going to print the reversed elements? You have the main method, right?
Yeah. Yeah. I have
Okay.
to print it out. I have to give a sys out.
Okay. So instead of this, if I write, say I just simply write r is equal to new r. Will that work? If yes,
No,
why?
it
If
won't work.
not, why not?
Okay. R is an object and new R is also an object. R equal to new R, it won't transfer array elements into the new array elements because both will just have the reference pointing to the array. They won't have the values. They won't be
So
holding the
how does it
values.
matter? Like new, it is just pointing. Array is pointing to one object. New array is pointing to another object. So I'm just copying whatever it is from new array to now I am saying point to that new array object. Why can't I do that? Now it's going to, if you print it right now, it's going to print the same thing.
But in objects, you cannot give equals, right, Shilpi?
No, no. You have, this is stack, this is heap, right?
I cannot, okay, I have to see that. Yeah, yeah.
So this is R.
Mm-hmm.
This is your new R,
Correct.
right? So new R is pointing to something,
To an array.
to some array in heap.
Yeah.
New R is also
Correct.
pointing to something. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Now you are
Uh-huh.
saying like instead of this point R to whatever it is pointing to the heap, you are just changing the reference values. If this is 1000, this is 2000. So you are saying this R is equal to 2000. So it should point to this object. Can't we do that? Obviously we can do that, right?
Yeah. Yeah, we can. Yeah. I
Yes
got
or
you.
no?
Yes, we can.
Okay, we are just changing the references. But if I
Yeah.
do this, and if I try to print the values here, what would happen? Will it print the old
It will give
values?
array out of bounds exception.
Why?
What was that, Shilpi?
If I
I
write,
don't think so. It will print. It will give an array out of bound exception.
why array out of bound exception? I don't get it. Why did you say array out of bound exception? When do we get array out of bound exception?
When the elements are not pointing to the array,
But
or
here
when it
we,
is.
it is pointing to the array. Object is already created in the heap, right? So we are just
Yeah.
pointing it to that heap array. So why it is?
Yeah. Then I think it should work. I don't know. I never tried this.
What I'm trying to explain is arrays in Java, values are everything is passed as call by value. There is no call by
Yeah.
reference.
Pass by value.
Pass by value. So it's call by value, pass by value. So what when you are passing the array, you are passing the value of the reference variable.
Correct.
Okay. So here inside it is gonna print the elements, like it is changed. It is pointing to the new object. But once when you come out of the array, it's again the same value of the reference. So when you come out of the array, it's again pointing to the same object here. So it's not going to
Okay.
print.
Yeah, only a copy of the value would be sent to
Yeah.
your.
So if it is, say let's say the memory location of this object is 1000. So 1000 is passed in the as a reference here. 1000 is
Yeah.
passed here. So it does change to 2000. You can change it to 2000. Here it is change pointing to the object which is located at 2000. But when you come out of this method, when you come to the main method, again it is 1000. So here when you
Okay.
try to print, it is gonna print the same value, same array, not the reverse array.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Got it.
So I think you are clear with what is pass by value, pass by reference.
Yes, Shilpi. Pass by reference, we do not use it in Java at all, right?
We do not use, but let's say let me ask you something. Let's say I'm calling a method, some method, and I'm passing a string x. Okay.
Yeah.
In the method, I'm changing the value of string. So I'm saying x is equal to something,
Yeah.
right? In the main method, I'm say I have the main method. Initially, I have x is equal to ABC. Then I'm calling sum x.
Okay.
Okay. Now I'm trying to sys out. What value would be printed?
ABC.
Why?
Because you're just passing a copy of the variable to the sum method, and there it is doing, but you're not returning anything. So, and that x value won't change. The value of the x, what it is pointing to, won't change.
Because strings are immutable.
Immutable, yes.
If I want to reflect this value here, what should I do?
What was that?
Let's say I am making some change here, right? Whatever change I am making here, I want to reflect it here. I want to make this also change. So that this prints, what should I do to make this print GHGHG? What should I do?
At that time, I think you can say you'll be returning an string
No, I
in
don't
the
want to
sum.
do that. I don't want to return. I just want to make changes in this X. What should I do? You just told me the answer. You're just not trying, you are not able to correlate. I told you strings are immutable. So definitely we can, instead of immutable, we can use some mutable object.
Like string builder or string
Buffer.
buffer
Yes.
use.
So instead of string, if I use string builder, and then if I say, if I create a new object, so new string builder, right? And then if I
Yeah.
pass, and then if I change, so let's say this is a builder, and then if I sys out, then it's gonna print a GHGHG
Yeah.
because this is mutable.
Mutable.
So when I change this, it actually changes it into the memory.
Yeah.
When if it is string, it does not change. It creates a new object. So if it's
Yeah.
a creating a new object, that reference is a new object which gets lost when I am out of this method, right? But here it is
Yeah.
making the change in the same object, same reference. So same reference is still the same. But it is mutable. The value at that reference is changing.
Yeah.
Did you get this or not?
Yes, I got it.
Similarly, if I for integer, there is like if you pass an integer, all the wrapper classes, they are also immutable classes. If you're passing an integer, int, gr or int or anything, they're all immutable. You won't be able to reflect the changes into the main program.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can you tell me what is the difference between abstraction and encapsulation?
Oh no. And then I need to go through Shilpi. I'm gone now.